When someone committed theft, who decided their fate? Did kings serve as judges themselves? How did people prove their innocence? Were witnesses trusted? Or were bizarre methods like trial by ordeal used instead? And was justice truly equal? Or did the rich and powerful play by different rules? This is how ancient courts delivered justice before modern law. Long before police stations, defense attorneys, and forensic labs, every civilization faced the same question. How do you decide who is guilty and who is innocent? The answers were sometimes wise, sometimes terrifying, and sometimes deeply unfair. In ancient Babylon, justice was carved into stone. Under the Code of Hammurabi, one of the earliest known legal codes in history, laws were displayed publicly for people to see. Its most famous principle became known as an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The idea seemed straightforward. The punishment should match the crime. But justice wasn't equal for everyone. A nobleman, a commoner, and a slave could receive very different punishments for the exact same offence. In ancient Egypt, justice was tied to something greater than human authority. The principle of Mahat represented truth, balance, and order. Judges weren't simply expected to enforce laws, they were entrusted with maintaining harmony throughout society. An unjust verdict wasn't just a legal mistake. It was believed to disturb the natural order of the universe itself. Then came ancient Rome, and with it, a legal system that feels surprisingly familiar. Cases were heard before magistrates. Arguments and evidence carried weight. Procedures became more structured. Rules were written down. People understood that there was a process to follow. It wasn't perfect. Wealth and social status still influenced outcomes, but Rome helped transform justice from personal judgment into an organized institution. Meanwhile, in medieval Europe, truth could take a far darker path. Sometimes guilt wasn't decided through evidence at all. It was left in God's hands. The accused could be subjected to trial by ordeal. They might be forced to carry red-hot iron, walk through fire, or place their hand into boiling water if their wounds healed properly afterward. It was taken as proof of innocence. And in some cases, disputes were settled through trial by combat. Two people fought, and whoever emerged victorious was believed to have God's judgment on their side. To us, it sounds absurd, but to those living at the time, divine intervention often seemed more trustworthy than human judgment. Elsewhere, other civilizations developed their own systems of justice. In ancient India, legal traditions emphasized duty, social order, witness testimony, and the responsibilities people held within society. Across the Islamic caliphates, judges known as qadis heard disputes involving trade, family matters, and criminal accusations. Witness testimony and established legal principles played important roles in reaching verdicts. Different civilizations, different beliefs, different methods. Yet all of them were trying to answer the same impossible question: how can humans judge other humans fairly? Because modern law didn't suddenly appear out of nowhere. It was shaped over thousands of years through experimentation, philosophy, religion, fear, and countless mistakes. And although today's courts look very different from ancient ones, the questions they struggled with still haven't disappeared. Can justice ever be truly impartial? How much power should judges have? Should punishment be about revenge, deterrence, or rehabilitation? And perhaps the most uncomfortable question of all, have we perfected justice? Or have we simply changed the way we search for it?